Well, I was ready, and then it went like down into my stomach. Whoa. Shit. I'm going to try to make the statement that specifically as me as an individual, CrossFit season for 2023 is like kind of over, and I say the word kind of because I am still very much a part of a team that's also still going to this semifinals to actually compete. I'm still going, but I just won't be competing this season. If you haven't known or heard kind of with me talking, whether it's around the gym or if you've been following my story or whatever, I don't know like who's gonna watch, but my back has been pretty injured since week 2 of this year's Open, and I have managed rehab with Logan and Sam and managed a whole lot of pain, and just also developed and unraveled or showcased some just kind of pure grit to have still been competing this entire time, and fully expected to still compete at semifinals. But it is the better choice for the right now situation of the teams having their best, of my team, well, all teams, but specifically mine having their best opportunity to go and compete for 3 days and to get to, see that through of what they've absolutely earned. And that's what should get to happen for those guys. And thankfully we have a good sub, Brittany, stepping in to allow them as being our alternate to do that. Because we just don't know what I could have done just with how bad the back is. Plus then long term, it's just also the better situation for me. And that was just a very hard decision to make because I was I'll do it. But yeah, Monday night of this week, I don't even know what day it is, we all kind of came to agreement that it would be the best choice for everybody. That I, don't compete and that Brittany does in my place. And I'm just still going to California because I am just proud to be a part of this team, honored that I was called and chosen to be a part of this team, grateful that Brittany can step in because she's, I know, just gonna be such a good teammate also. And I'm excited that she gets to compete with my team because they're just so fun to compete with. So we're still going. Yeah, but it sucks, obviously. I've worked really hard this whole year, just on fitness itself, but also just I've been injured for a very physically challenging part of this season, the hardest thing I've done physically, specifically in this sport, but maybe even in my life, just a level up of fitness while just being so injured the entire time. So I felt every bit of how hard I worked to get to now just go have a freaking blast with these guys. And I'm just disappointed that all my hard work doesn't get to do that. But more so just pissed that I have to miss out on getting to just go do that. The opportunity to go have fun. I can still do what, I just did, and I can do more, and I will next year. And I fully know that now. But I wanted to do this with my team, and so it just sucks. And it's just I realize more and more, and probably more now that I'm talking about it, the suck and the sadness in my heart is fully because I don't get to compete this year with my teammates. Not because Tori's season's over, but Tori as a part of that team, this season is over, and that's just sad to me. But man, I have learned a lot about myself. I realize more and more the support and the love that everyone around me that supported me since before TFX just pours into me. And I am, challenging myself now to lean in and listen to that. And I'm these people that you value so much that their opinion has power in for you. They're telling you that you're special. They're telling you that, that you can do anything that you think you can do, and you can do more than that you're a life changer, I heard this week, and you're inspirational. I'm man, if that's what I'm doing, which is just doing what I love, coaching my classes, loving this gym and this community, having fun, getting what I want to do is be so great in CrossFit because I crave it and hunger it. So I'm doing just those things, which is all benefiting me. And I love what that does for people. That's what I truly love. I say it all the time. I just like making people happy and feel loved. I'm like, if that's what I'm just doing is doing, like, then I better keep going. So now I have, these people telling me those things, and I'm like, okay, so if you believe that though, like, you went into TFX this year, you qualified for that after shoulder surgery, like, poor me, that was a hard year. You trained really hard and you overcame this. People kept telling me how awesome it was, and you did this and that, and I had like, of course I had my community behind me, I did, but like I had them there. I didn't like realize what power that actually had. So, let's say that quantifies that as like not having those people last year. And I did have fewer people last year. I didn't have, training partners like my teammates this year on both teams, and just in SDA in general. I didn't have coaches. I wasn't on a team. I wasn't a member of that. So I just wasn't that athlete last year, going into that with a lot less preparation too to TFX after having shoulder surgery. And I did what I did, and I got noticed, and I did a really good job. So I'm like, man, now you did all that this year after realizing we're good enough to be called and do what you've done after shoulder surgery. Now, like, if I believe what these people are saying about me, and I have these people now as like in my like tool bag essentially, and you were there and then it got taken away from me, it's like how bad I want it next year. Like that like told me I for sure do want this, and so that just weighs different too. But it's just and we were just like laughing about it. This is kind of how I've like pulled myself back in here, is that like I was looking at the reels that Barrett's made of me, and it may seem silly, but also like I can put myself into those reels, like in those moments, and know how I felt mentally, how I was approaching those workouts, and like feel what I was feeling. So if I go all the way back to the reels that are at the Fitness Experience, I am in the handstand walk video. I know that I was like, oh my God, can you do this? Like, you're failing. That's what I was feeling on the floor there. Then, there's some, videos of when I did well at Fitness Experience, and I'm like, okay, like you're wanting, this to work out. You can do it, but like also can you still? And then there was a couple of videos, after Fitness Experience timeline where I'm like, and even going into the open where it's like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like, please, like see that I'm doing it, to the videos that I have now with my team. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna freaking do it. So all of that to pour kind of just everything of the roller coaster ride that I've been on since I injured myself, which was second week of open. Just to kind of tell you what I felt during that and what I'm feeling now, I guess more so is what that did, the roller coaster of that. But it's been a roller coaster since literally I got injured. Kind of quick, I guess, if you don't know on that end, if I'm allowed to, do I keep talking? You want me to? Okay. Yeah, I got hurt, and Logan and Sam and everyone at SDA, they're just like awesome with what they did with my body and how they helped prepare me to get better, to have an opportunity to keep getting fitter, to have an opportunity to still be on the team. Like, they didn't have to do that either, so just like, thank you. And they just invested in me, invested in my body, and my body has like not only gotten better to do things that like a lot of people were like wouldn't keep doing, or like maybe would have like given up on, because like, yeah, it did like really hurt, but also like I wasn't scared to like trust that my body was able to do what I made it do. And that gives me the trust now that I'm going to step out and give myself an opportunity to heal, that like I will heal. That's because of, them there, and what I now know about myself is like it's not that I'm scared that I won't heal and that I can't get fit enough to be what I want to do this year, next year. I know that now. I know that now about myself and like the people I have around me. It just all sucks because, like I said, I just wanted to do it this year. So yeah, battled out through the rest of the open, didn't even like really do the last open workout. We still made it to quarterfinals, and I just continued to find so much power in my team's quarterfinal experience, what they gave me during that time, the support and love, and just like, I know I could do it, even though I was just like, man, probably in some of the most pain I've ever been in, and going through some very difficult workouts, not in pain. I was able to do things that are so empowering to myself now for my future, that like just the confidence I gain on what I can really do because of the support and love I felt around me, from my team and members in my community here, my family, and my wife, of course. But it's just, I said it as a joke last night. It's like a softball joke, I feel like, to Sam last night, that just, I feel the love now, like as ever, from my family, my friends, my community, all of that. But like having a coach, believe me, if you're an athlete, having a coach that you just like really feel that same love and support from as your own family can give you, it's a game changer, and I'm just excited for that. So we're gonna get my back healed up, and just take necessary protocol for that to get me healthy, and take time on that end and allow me just to kind of eventually decompress from the sadness of this and allow my body to heal and allow me, it's good time with Brixton and my family that supported me and just kind of let me, and thank you, Shelby, too, for allowing me to kind of just this be a lot of what my life has consisted of, and we just had a baby, so just thank you for being you, and for being you now, too, because it's still like a lot, because now I feel like I've gone through like the worst breakup of my life, and like I'm not in that, so I'm just thank you for who you are and just everyone that loves me and supports me, and you're for sure while I'll keep going and while I'll do it next year. And I think I just like segued really bad and didn't even close that other statement, but point being is I'm not done. Try again kind of is where I'm at. I think that people could be, they're gonna know me next year, and I hope they're scared of me kind of thing, because I got, as I told Sam, I got vengeance on my mind for sure, and that's just because I know I owe it to myself, but I owe it for everyone that loves me around me, and I'm gonna keep doing what everyone says I do by doing what I wanna do, and it's a pretty cool life. Well, that's that, people. Thank you so much for tuning into my just entire journey that you've been watching these videos. Thanks for tuning in today. If you listen to my TED Talk, it's good stuff. I think you'll get to know me a little bit more in the matter of however long I talk for. As I said, I'm not done. Neither are Triple L training in our channel. So we're gonna head on to Cali in the next couple weeks, and the whole family's going, so it's gonna be just an awesome, epic experience of a trip that we're gonna vlog and do all that, get lots of good footage. The team's still gonna be there. We're gonna absolutely be there, being just the best teammate I can be to those guys. We're gonna vlog those experiences to showcase just truly how fit and talented those people are. And then more stuff to come. Follow along for the journey of my comeback, and yeah, into the next season. We'll catch you guys there.